love these car rides home. This is a time where I get to reflect and think and pray, just to get some perspective, especially when you got a 1 hour long drive like me from work and back. Much of what I've been thinking about lately has been on the topic of trusting in God in seasons and times of trial. In my time of life, I feel like I'm going through a trial where I've got these plans and things happen that hinder those plans. And it feels like, how do we move forward? How do we progress? Lord, where's the answer going to come from? Amongst many things that I've learned is that, we hold to plans tightly as if we expect them to happen accordingly, how we imagine them. But life happens, and life has a way of touching us at whatever point in life. And I think times like this, trials, that feels like a testing of our faith, it gives us an opportunity to draw close to God, or, ask the deep questions, get some perspective. What am I living for? What am I holding fast to? What is my life all about? It's funny how that happens when trials come. But more importantly, I think trials happen for us to draw closer to God, to get to know His character deeper. I think if you're like me, it's easy to just fall back into the motions, doing our own thing, not prioritizing prayer or time with the Lord. And I think trials have a way of growing us and bringing us closer to God. And really, it's a matter of, when life squeezes you, what comes out of you. Does faith come out? Does trusting in God come out? Or does complaining come out? Which, if I were to look back in my life, I've done more complaining than trusting, than waiting for the Lord. Because oftentimes it feels like, going through a roller coaster ride, but in the end you're going to be okay. It just feels bumpy. God sees, God knows, God cares. And in seasons of trial, we must look to Him. For where else are we going to find hope? Where else are we going to find answers? So if you're going through a trial yourself, a challenge, be blessed and know that God knows, God sees, He cares, and you are not alone. You are not alone.